Hey everyone, John Henry here from support at schooloftrade.com, and today we're going to be taking a look at a runaway market. So now, gold yesterday had a huge up move, and you can see that basically it from the morning, from the previous day into the 22nd, it just kept going up and up and up and up and up and up. Now the interesting thing when you take a look at these is if you were just to look at the charts, they look really bullish in this case. It looks like all there are buyers, sellers aren't interested. No one has any inclination of wanting to sell. Now, the interesting part of that is if you use something like the GOMI Delta, where you can see the buying versus the selling, it paints a little bit of a different picture. So whenever you start moving into these highs, and you continually move into these highs, and move into these highs, and move into these highs, and you keep pushing and pushing and pushing higher, if you were to look at the GOMI Delta, it paints kind of an opposite, where you get that initial burst in buying volume, and then all day it's selling. Every time we come into the highs, there's less buying interest, more selling interest. Come into the highs again, less buying, push down again. One more final burst where it comes up to the highs again, and if you notice, from the left to the right, it's still underneath the overall buying pressure. And what that basically tells you is, yes, this is a runaway bull market, but while we're in this bull market, you've got all of these major funds and major money hedging themselves and adding to short positions or accumulating at these highs. So when you come into these highs, as an example, they sell 100. Come into these highs again, they sell 100. Come into the highs, sell 100. And you get the idea where they just keep adding and adding and adding all the way up. And then the next day, usually what you'll see is a consolidation day. And the reason behind that is now you've got these huge blocks of sell orders that have all been accumulated at these highs, and now they need to get rid of them. They need to start taking the profits on them. And then you come into a day like today where you can see, right, the initial push comes down, pushes it down a little bit lower, and then what happens again? Now we start pushing back into those highs again. But you can see, now that we're pushing into these highs today, now you can see that the buying volume is increasing and it's going up with it. Now you've got all of these positions that were accumulated from the day before are all out. They've already gotten the positions out, they've already taken their money on the positions, and now they're accumulating to go higher again. So just kind of an interesting thing looking at the GOMI Delta in this case and looking at where the actual money is headed. So if you have any questions about this, feel free to send an email to support@schooloftrade.com. We'll be sure to get back to you as soon as we can. Have a good one. Bye.